Hey guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today I'll be doing things a little bit differently and talking about the next big update in Clash Royale, which is currently scheduled for April. Now I want to start out here by talking about stuff that we already know is currently being worked on for the April update. Then I'll finish off by sharing some of my ideas for what I want to see added to Clash Royale. And I have some pretty interesting ideas in there, including a new workshop feature, which is very interesting, and I would love to hear your feedback on. So let's go ahead and start talking about what we know will be coming in the April update. Well, first and foremost, they already said that we will be getting a permanent mute button in the next update, which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of. I think it's going to do a great job at improving the overall experience of the game and helping get rid of a bit of the stigma of playing on ladder. And we also know that there will not be a custom tournament revamp in the April update. They posted way back in January that custom tournaments aren't coming in the next update. They also solidified that response in a post 2 days ago, once again saying a tournament revamp isn't on the cards for the next update. And what we also know, courtesy of a Reddit post a couple days ago, is they're currently working on a feature called Clan Wars and how it might work in Clash Royale. So if I had to guess, I would say there is a really good chance that the April update will have Clan Wars in there, although they really didn't guarantee in the post itself that Clan Wars would come. I would say, based off of their January reply, where they said Clan Wars is their highest priority right now, I would say there is a very good chance that April does have the Clan Wars update. And on that same Reddit post, someone asked a bit further down about heroes, and Clash Royale's response was, isn't the idea of Clan Wars enough for one update? Now my response to that is no. I really want both Clan Wars and Heroes in one update. For me, my dream April update is to have both Heroes and Clan Wars in the same update. So that's kind of what we know so far about the April update. There is a permanent mute button coming. There is no customer tournament revamp. They're currently working on Clan Wars, and Heroes, it was kind of an ambiguous response for that one. So maybe they are coming, maybe they aren't coming. We shall find out soon. Like I said before, if I had to guess, I would say the April update would come the second week of April, although it could be earlier than that. It could be a bit later as well. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead here and talk about Clan Wars for a brief moment, how they might work in Clash Royale, how I see them adding Clan Wars to the game, how I don't see them adding Clan Wars to the game. Then we'll finish off the video by sharing all of my other ideas of stuff that I want to see added to the game. So let's go ahead here and start talking about Clan Wars and how they might be added to Clash Royale. Now before we begin, I want to pull up some tweaks here to show you guys what Clan Wars guaranteed won't be in Clash Royale. So Clash with Ash posted a tweet earlier on today, which, by the way, if you aren't subscribed to him, make sure you are. He said, do you think Clan Wars in Clash Royale will match players against the clan they're facing, or will it be a race for who can collect more crowns wins over a certain time period? 60% people voted battle versus other clan, 40% said battle for crowns/wins. Now, Clash Royale actually responded to this tweet by saying, I love how they say if after they've already confirmed they're working on Clan Wars. If we were working on Clan Wars, it wouldn't be head-to-head initially, but direct clan versus clan wars are definitely something we want to bring later on. So there you have it, guys. 100% confirmed that Clan Wars, at least initially, will not be a head-to-head style combat where one clan faces members of the other clan in 1v1 battles. But I want to go ahead and read a few more tweets here just because I might refer to them later on in the video. So Colt responded saying, what's the point of a clan war if it's just racing for crowns that can be abused by dropping trophies? Either head-to-head like 10v10 all at once, or a tournament of 1 hour where your team can only match the opponents is the only thing that would be a good addition. Clash Royale obviously responded saying, what's the point of assuming the worst when you don't have the info? No one said that would be racing for crowns if we are working on Clan Wars, that is. Once again, they say if after they've already confirmed they're working on Clan Wars. Now, before you get a bit upset about the lack of a head-to-head Clan Wars system, let me go ahead and explain to you why a head-to-head system won't work in Clash Royale. Now, for those of you that don't know, maybe you didn't play Clash of Clans, Clan Wars originated in Clash of Clans. And in Clash of Clans, the Clan War lasts a full 24-hour period where both clans have an opportunity to attack members of the opposite clan. Whichever clan has more stars, more win percentage, wins the war and gains a ton of loot at the end of the war. Now, the main reason it works in Clash of Clans is because in Clash of Clans, you can attack an enemy base even while they're offline. So you have a full 24-hour, a full 1 day to get both of your attacks in, and you don't have to have your opponent online to do your attacks. A lot of people were expecting the exact same system in Clash Royale, but that won't work in Clash Royale for the simple reason of Clash Royale battles are done in real time, and both players have to be online at the exact same time. Now, could you imagine the scheduling and nightmare of having 50 players in one clan, 50 players in another clan, a total of 100 players that all have to be online at the exact same time? I mean, people are in different parts of the world, even in the same country. There are like 6 or 7 different time zones in some countries. People have different lives. Some people work, some go to school, some have families. Could you just imagine the nightmare of trying to arrange 100 people to be online at the exact same time? I mean, maybe you guys are younger, maybe you're in school. Like, could you imagine telling your parents, like, oh, hold on, I can't have supper right now, I have to do my clan war? Like, it just won't work. It's way too messy to guarantee 100 people online at the exact same time. The system from Clash of Clans will not work in Clash Royale, which is why initially they can't do a head-to-head system. And I'm sure you guys can agree with that fact that scheduling would be almost impossible for a head-to-head clan war matchup. And even if you had it where it's like a 1-hour tournament style gameplay where both clans match against each other, what if that 1 hour landed while you're at school, while you're at work, maybe supper was ready, maybe you're just busy? What if that 1 hour for the clan war was when you're just busy? I mean, the 24-hour system in Clash of Clans works because you have a full day to get both of your attacks in, which means no matter where you are in the world, no matter what your schedule is, you should have some opportunity in the day to do 2 attacks. So that is the reason why a head-to-head system in Clash Royale just won't work. Now, you might be asking yourself, but Shane, if head-to-head won't work in Clash Royale, what will clan wars be? So let's go ahead and talk about my idea of clan wars in Clash Royale, which, by the way, isn't a perfect idea. I'm not a game developer, just a nerd in his basement making videos, but I would love to hear your feedback about my idea. Now, the way I would do it, first and foremost, is I would have the same 24-hour war period that Clash of Clans has. That way, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what your schedule is, ideally, at least you'd have enough time throughout the day at some point to get your battles in. And it wouldn't be a race for crowns as some people already seem to think it is. Instead, each member of each clan would have like 2 or 3 chances, 2 or 3 battles to go into a tournament standard battle, and on a win, they would earn their clan a point. And at the end of the clan war, whichever clan has the highest amount of points would win the war. Obviously, if there was a draw, they would have a secondary stat to determine the winner. Now, these battles would be done at tournament standard. It'd be pretty similar to doing a grand challenge, where when you click Grand Challenge Battle, you randomly match up with another Grand Challenge battler around the world. Same thing in Clan Wars. There would be one big matchmaking pool of everyone doing Clan Wars in the world, also looking for other opponents. And like I said before, tournament standard, randomly find someone, do a battle. If you win the battle, you earn your clan a point. You wouldn't battle the other clan directly, but you would have a limited amount of battles to get in. And like I said before, whichever clan gets the most wins in their limited amount of battles would win the war. So it's not a perfect idea, guys, but it does get around the issue of the real-time battle system of Clash Royale and having everyone online at the exact same time. Now, one of the biggest issues I can see with this type of system is, what if you have like 2 pro clans matched up against each other, and one clan goes to do their battles and they get easy opponents, the other clan goes to do their battles and they match up with other pro players. Now, a somewhat easy way to get around this, not perfect, is to have some sort of skill-based matchmaking system in the Clan Wars to try and find you an opponent at a similar skill level as your own. So that is my idea of Clan Wars in Clash Royale. Like I said before, it's not perfect, but I think it's a bit better than the head-on-head system of Clan Wars, which just won't work for time issues, as you all already know. What do you guys think? Do you think a Grand Challenge style Clan Wars system, where each member has a 2 or 3 battles to go in, tournament standard, randomly find an opponent around the world, whichever clan has the most wins wins the clan war? But I think for Clan Wars to succeed, I think 2 things have to happen. First and foremost, it has to be tournament standard, and second, the rewards actually have to be very good. And I honestly think that if the rewards are good enough, people won't really care if it's a head-to-head style clan war or if it's a clan war where clans compete for wins. And I think some of the other ideas people are throwing around, stuff like 10v10, bracket style, 1 hour long tournament type of system, I think those type of ideas are way better suited for a custom tournament revamp than they are for clan wars. So to summarize, a head-to-head system of clan wars in Clash Royale won't work for time reasons. Instead, I think the best system is clans competing for wins with a limited amount of battles. It wouldn't just be a race, which would just be a problem of whichever clan is online at the exact moment the clan war begins and can drop trophies or whatever. You would have a limited amount of battles, but 24 hours to get your battle in at any point in the day. So guys, what do you think of my idea? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I would love to hear your feedback down below, or if you guys have a different idea of clan wars in Clash Royale, I would love to hear as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about some of my other ideas that I have for stuff to be added in the April update. Now before we get to my ideas, I want to read to you guys an answer that the Clash Royale team gave in a Q&A back in January, because I think it's pretty important for a lot of the ideas that I'm about to share. So back in January, somebody asked the dev team, what do you see as the biggest hurdle or combination of hurdles facing you as developers right now, and how are you addressing or plan to address this hurdle or combination of hurdles? By the way, that's a lot of hurdles, guys. So their answer was, one of the biggest ongoing hurdles for us is when players hit their trophy high and progress slows down or halts altogether. How do we keep the game interesting for players who've been playing for a year or more? For this, we're looking for alternative feelings of progress and goals, as well as new features and game modes, which by the way, clan wars might be. Players specializing heavily into certain cards/decks is a hurdle also. We need to bring balance updates to the game relatively regularly, but this can be problematic for players who have only one highly leveled deck or set of cards to use. Additionally, people may lose interest in the game if they're only playing with the same cards/decks over and over again. So for this, we're thinking about new features that can encourage the use of cards beyond your 8 ladder cards and trying to get players caring about their whole collection. So that response is pretty important for the ideas I'm about to share with you guys, because it's pretty obvious that both ladder and progression could use some pretty big improvements in the next update. So first of all, let's go ahead and talk about heroes. I already said that I really want to have both heroes and clan wars in the same update. The reason for that is if they do add clan wars to the game, I mean, it's pretty obvious that they might add clan wars pretty soon to the game. If they do, the meta in the clan wars will probably be the same as the grand challenge meta if it's done at tournament standard, which, as we all saw in the 20-win challenge, you end up getting like the same decks over and over again. I think if you add heroes as well, especially the way I want to see them added to the game, it would really shake up the meta and just overall make each and every battle a new experience. So I think heroes would be pretty important for just reinvigorating the game, especially because my idea is to actually have the hero as the 9th card in your deck, which opens up a whole world of new opportunity, new meta game in Clash Royale by having the hero card as the 9th card in your deck. Obviously, you would only have one hero per deck, and each hero card would have a unique hero ability that you can actually use in a battle. Now, two very important things that I think must happen in order for heroes to succeed and be popular is, one, they need to be easy to unlock, and second, they need to be easy to upgrade. As it is right now, legendary cards max out at level 5 and are insanely hard to max out. I think a lot of people see hero cards being like one step above legendary cards, which if legendary cards max out at level 5, what would hero cards do max at level 2, level 3? That would be insane. Instead, the way I see heroes working is kind of similar to Clash of Clans, where heroes have like almost 40 or 50 levels, a bunch of levels, but make them relatively easy to upgrade each individual level. And that way, you never really feel like you hit a massive wall when upgrading your cards like you currently do with legendary cards. Like going from level 1 to level 2 is fairly easy, level 2 to level 3 is a bit harder, level 3 to level 4 as a free-to-play player might feel insane, and level 4 to level 5 as a free-to-play player just isn't going to happen. Instead, if heroes have a bunch of levels, Each individual level, especially the earlier on levels, is a lot easier to achieve, and players feel like they're constantly making progress. They don't really hit the wall as they do right now with like epic cards and legendary cards as well. So that's my idea for heroes, guys, in Clash Royale. Obviously, it's not very unique. Basically, just make heroes easy to unlock, easy to upgrade, one hero per deck. Heroes have special abilities, and the hero is the 9th card in your deck. What do you guys think of the hero idea? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? If it were up to you, if you were a game developer at Clash Royale, how would you add heroes to the game? Now, my next idea is a pretty interesting one, but I really want to share it with you guys, and it aims to solve two main issues in Clash Royale right now. The first is gold shortage. The second is progression. We already know, based off of Clash Royale's response, as explained to you earlier on, they know that players being limited to one battle deck is an issue. Well, one of the main reasons we only use one battle deck is we just don't have enough gold to upgrade more cards outside of our current battle deck. So we know gold is an issue. Now, the idea is to add something called a workshop to Clash Royale. Name can be changed, obviously, but the way I see it working is on your card collection screen, your battle deck screen, there would be two tabs up top there. One tab for card collection, battle deck, the other tab for your workshop. And in the workshop, you have a couple of things happening. First and foremost, you would have gold mines, which work very similar to Clash of Clans. You can upgrade them. They would passively earn you gold as time goes on. Whenever you open up Clash Royale, you can go in there and collect your gold. And as you level up your King Tower, you can upgrade and unlock more gold collectors. They could maybe even add a gem collector in there like they do in Clash of Clans, just maybe if they're feeling generous. But more importantly, they would also have a targeted card upgrade system in this workshop. Now, the way that works, guys, is as you level up, you would unlock more work tables, and in those work tables, you could submit work orders for specific cards in the game. So for example, maybe you really want Hog Riders, maybe you really want Executioners, maybe you really want a Bandit like I do. You would have these work tables that you could submit a work order for, and in return, after a couple days, maybe a week for a legendary card, maybe 2 weeks for a legendary card, after a period of time, your work order would be done, and you would get like maybe 10 Hog Riders, maybe 15 Hog Riders, maybe 20 Hog Riders, whatever card you want, you could send a work order for. Now, obviously, when you're a lower level player, you would only have one work table unlocked. Maybe you can only submit work orders for common cards and rare cards. But as you level up your King Tower, you'd be able to upgrade and unlock additional work tables, so you can have more than one work order at a time. And you would upgrade them to be able to send work orders for epic cards and even legendary cards as well. Because as it is right now, if there is one specific card in the game that you want, it might feel impossible to get that card you want. The only option you have right now is requesting a card from the clan, which for epic cards and legendary cards, like you get 4 epics per week from your clan, which really isn't enough, especially if you are at a higher level and you need like 100 or 200 to upgrade a card. And currently there is no other way to get a legendary card other than the shop, which we already know gold is an issue, so you shouldn't really be buying legendaries from the shop if you're already short on gold. It's really just up to chance as to getting it out of a chest. So I think this would be pretty cool. Like, for example, me, I currently have a level 3 bandit that's like 3 out of 10 for level 4, whereas my Royal Ghost is actually like 6 out of 10 for level 4. So if I upgraded my work table to be able to unlock legendary cards, I could have some work orders going to get additional bandits. And this way you would have a targeted card upgrade system in the game. It wouldn't be crazy. You wouldn't get like 100 Hog Riders. You wouldn't get like 10 legendary cards. You know, it'd be small, but it'd be something else to help out get the card that you want to upgrade in the game. Because as they add more and more cards to the game, it becomes harder and harder to get the card that you want. And this would also kind of help out when a new card comes to the game and it takes like everyone so long to get that new card up to ladder levels. With this system, you can use all of your work tables, all of your work orders to help upgrade the new card a bit early. Now, since we already kind of talked about gold being an issue in the game, how would you use these work orders? You probably wouldn't want to use your gold to unlock these work orders. It'd be the same thing as buying cards from the shop. So instead, I suggest they add another currency to the game Maybe it's like little wrench icons or whatever to go with the workshop theme. But basically, you would earn this currency in chests by doing ladder battles as a victory reward. This way, you also incentivize players to keep playing on ladder to help earn additional currency to spend in their workshop. So I know, guys, it's a pretty crazy idea. Just randomly thought of it one day. I thought it would help with the gold in the game. It would help with progression. It would help motivate players to play on ladder if they have a different currency that you can use besides gold to use in those work orders. So that is my crazy idea of the day. Feel free to let me know what you think, but let's go ahead and move on here, guys. This next thing might be a bit polarizing. It might make you a bit angry to hear, but all I ask is listen to my full explanation before leaving a comment. But the next thing I feel like should be added to Clash Royale is capping card levels based off of King Tower level. Now, like I said before, don't get mad just yet. Please just listen to my full explanation before leaving a comment. Now, in basically any game I've ever played, you have to level up your character if you want the highest level stuff. Same thing Clash of Clans, like you have to level up your Town Hall level if you want the highest level Archer Queen, if you want like the highest level, Archer Tower, Expo, Inferno Towers. If you want all of the highest level stuff in Clash of Clans, you have to upgrade your Town Hall level. It wouldn't really make sense if you're at Town Hall 2 and you had a level 50 Archer Queen in Clash of Clans. So how does it make sense in Clash Royale to have a King Tower level 9 with like all maxed out cards? Personally, I feel like it should have been this way since the very beginning of Clash Royale. Now, the way I see it working, they would have to refund all of the gold that everyone spent on upgrading their cards above their King Tower level, but they would keep the cards so once their King Tower level is upgraded, they can go ahead and upgrade those cards once again because they would have the gold. But the reason I want to see it happen in Clash Royale is I think at this point we can all agree on one thing, is that card levels on ladder are pretty much insane. Like once you hit Jungle Arena, like Lower Hog Mountain, you start facing some crazy high card levels like level 12, level 13 commons, level 9, level 10 rares, level 7 epics. Like no lie, guys, I have faced level 7 epics, level 13 commons, and level 10 rares way down at the beginning of Hog Mountain. Like, it's crazy. So I think we can all agree that card levels are pretty absurd on ladder right now, and something should be done. Now, I'm not finished quite yet. Let me explain a bit more why I think card levels should be limited by King Tower level. By the way, if you're wondering what levels they'd be limited by, level 9 would have tournament standard level caps, level 10 would be +1, so level 10 commons, level 8 rares, level 5 epics, and level 2 legendaries, etc, etc. But another reason they should limit card levels by King Tower level is so they actually have the option of adding more gold to the game without breaking the gold economy. Because as it is right now, if they were to just add more gold to the game, it would make card levels on ladder worse because everyone would just use the extra gold to max out their current deck. So it's kind of like a catch-22 situation. People want to be able to use more than one deck on ladder, but they also feel forced to upgrade all of their gold, all of their cards into one deck because card levels on ladder are so insane. So if card levels were limited on ladder, you would actually have the option of branching out into more than one deck, which would also help with the progression in the game when you actually have the option of playing around with more than one deck. So what do you guys think of my explanation? Do you still hate the idea of limiting cards by King Tower level? If you do, that's okay, guys. I'm not a game developer. These are just some ideas that I'm sharing with you guys right now. I feel like card levels on ladder are a bit of an issue. I feel like gold is an issue. I'm sure you can agree with me, guys, on those two facts. I feel like in order for us to get more gold in the game, we also have to have card levels limited by the King Tower level. So to finish the video off, I've got a small list here of some quality of life and bug fixes that I would love to see in the game. So first and foremost, quality of life. Friends list, guys. I feel like the friends list could be improved greatly. In Clash of Clans, the friends list is 100% done in game. You can search members based off of their player tag, add them directly in the game without any need for a third-party communication app. I would also like to see a do not disturb mode in the friend system where people can't send you battle requests when you don't really want to. Clans could also use some quality of life fixes as well. For example, being able to see who invited someone to your clan. As a co-leader and a leader of some clans, it is very frustrating when some random elder keeps inviting someone to your clan even though after you kick them. The only way to see who did it is to literally demote every single co-leader and elder in your clan. It would be way better if when someone joins the clan, it just said so-and-so was invited by so-and-so and joined the clan. It would also be pretty cool if you could see who changed the clan information, maybe your clan badge, maybe your clan description, maybe just say like so-and-so change clan information. And the last clan thing would be the ability to send a short little message when you kick someone. Maybe they go inactive, but they are a good member of your clan. Just say, hey, we noticed you went inactive, we're going to kick you. When you come back to the game, feel free to join again. And the final quality of life change that I want added to the game is a confirm battle button. We have confirm battle for basically 2v2. We even have a confirm battle button for training camps, so it makes no sense to me that there isn't a confirmed battle button for regular battles as it is right now, especially because the 2v2 battle button is right next to the regular battle button. I can't tell you guys how many times I've gone into ladder with a 2v2 deck. Now, in terms of bug fixes, guys, these are some of the bugs that have been in the game for quite a while. Stuff like the next card glitch, where you go to use one card and the next card that's sliding into your hand actually gets used instead. Troop pathing, sometimes troops are on one side of the arena and randomly go to the other side, even though it doesn't really make sense. The range bug, where you have like a mini P.E.K.K.A. or a P.E.K.K.A. get one hit on a target, the target goes out of range, but the mini P.E.K.K.A. or the P.E.K.K.A. still gets a second hit, even though the target is like 4 tiles away. And finally, lag glitch. I'm sure all of you already know what the lag glitch is, but every so often when you drop a card, it takes an extra second to go down. This is one of those glitches that's actually been improving for me over time. It's been getting better and better. It hasn't been happening nearly as often recently as it used to. But that's my list of quality of life improvements as well as bug fixes. Did I miss anything that was on your list? What sort of quality of life changes do you want added? What sort of bugs have you noticed in the game that you really want fixed? But guys, that is the end of my very long video. To summarize, we know clan wars are currently being worked on. We know permanent mute is coming in the next update. We also know there will be no custom tournament revamp in the April update. And in terms of my ideas for the next update, we talked about clan wars, how I would do them. We talked about heroes. We talked about my crazy workshop idea. We talked about limiting card levels by king tower level, which I'm sure will be a very polarizing issue, but I think we can all agree that card levels are a bit crazy right now on ladder. Then we also finished off talking about some quality of life and bug fixes. But guys, that is the end of the very long video. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for some more Clash Royale content. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one.